In this video, we are talking about how to get your kiddo from supported sitting, where you are helping them hold their body up against gravity, doing all of the work, to prop sitting, where they have two hands on the ground and they are helping themselves sit up against gravity, and then onward towards their journey towards independent sitting, all by themselves. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Dr. Lauren Baker, a pediatric physical therapist, and on this channel, we help proactive parents learn how to help their kiddos move better. Think of me as your pediatric physical therapy bestie, here to help you fill in the gaps and learn more about how to help your kiddo move with confidence and ease. Today, we are chatting about a little known milestone called prop sitting, and it's essentially where a kiddo is sitting on the floor, and before they're able to fully hold themselves up against gravity, they are placing both or one hand on the ground, pushing through those arms and trying to hold themselves up as gravity tries to push them towards the floor into a pancake. In this video, we are going to go through why prop sitting is so important, why you shouldn't skip it, and what to do if you do have a kiddo who, for whatever reason, doesn't want to put their hands on the floor, and ways that you can help support your kiddo and progress these moves so that they can be challenged and progress towards independent sitting. There is typically little mini milestones we call on each big milestones journey, and from supported sitting to independent sitting, prop sitting is right in the middle. Prop sitting is really important because it's going to be one of the ways that your baby can start strengthening their upper trunk. So think of your shoulders to about halfway through your trunk as being your upper trunk. And the early ways that babies increase the strength of their upper trunk is through tummy time. And kiddos who spend 60 minutes per day by 3 to 4 months of age in tummy time are at a better advantageous spot in order to be able to hold their trunk up against gravity when they're sitting and prop sitting. Now, if you had a kiddo who maybe struggled with tummy time, it's still really important for them to get time on their belly, even if they're a little bit older. And it's also important to get them time to weight bear through their hands while they're still developing before they get to crawling, because you need to have strong inner hand muscles, wrist muscles, elbow muscles, as well as shoulder and upper trunk muscles in order to then hold yourself up against gravity in an all fours position. Prop sitting is not always talked about as a precursor to crawling, but for kiddos who struggle pushing through their arms in prop sitting, it can be an indicator that, hey, maybe there's a couple things we need to work on to better prep them for holding themselves up on all fours. There are a lot of different ways you can modify prop sitting. You can have a baby put their hands on you as the parent. You can have them put their hands on elevated surfaces like a cushion. You can have them put their hands on toys in order to bring their trunk up and to have things modified. And at the end of this video, make sure you stick around if you know prop sitting might be difficult for your kiddo, because there is going to be a sneak peek of an exercise that you can do to help your kiddo move through these milestones. Now, one of the ways that prop sitting can really help is by starting to introduce crossing midline. Crossing midline is when you bring two hands to one side. You can help brace yourself with one hand on the ground while you then play with another toy. And you as a parent can give support to your kiddo in order to help them navigate some more of those challenging activities. And there's also things that you can do as far as handling skills that can then make prop sitting a little bit more challenging and then help your kiddo transition on the way to full independent sitting. The first exercise that we're going to talk about today is how to put pressure through one hand while then reaching and playing with a toy with the other hand, and how to support your kiddo in order for them to be able to do that themselves.
So the next one we're gonna work on is working on independent sitting, but still weight bearing. So I'm gonna put her in a ring sit. Now this little one is still working on independent sitting, so she still needs a little bit of support. We're gonna bring this guy over. No. Stole it from you, and I'm gonna put about 6 to 8 inches away. Whoops, maybe a little closer. Yeah, hey. Can we come? Can we reach? There we go. And so I want her to push through one hand and reach across with the other. There you go. Good job. And then she's supporting her weight through here. So this is going to work on prop sitting. And then I can come to this opposite hip and then bring the other arm underneath and bring her back up. And you can see here that she's using her left leg extended to stabilize. So I'm gonna come back in here to make this a little bit harder. Try to get both. Yeah, that's harder, huh, sweet girl? Try to get both arms bent. Yeah, or I mean both legs bent. There we go. There. And then if I'm gonna give her support, I wanna give her support more at the pelvis and kind of give her a little side to side, side to side. Yeah, okay. And come back here. I want to work on this side. Good job. So I'm going to put it more towards her foot so that she can weight bear through this left arm while she reaches with the right arm. Oh, you want that one too? Okay, can you get it? All right, now we're going to come back up. Nice work. And so you couldn't really see my hands, but as she was coming back up, I had my hands like this, and I was kind of encouraging her by tilting, bringing my thumbs down, tilting her trunk up. Let's show that. This is still our favorite. Should we turn it on? Go on. Oh, other way. There we go. On. Okay. So if she's reaching forward, I'm gonna kind of bring her back up this way. Just by tilting my thumbs, just really gently, nice and down. And you can do that at the upper trunk or the mid trunk, depending on how that goes. I'm gonna turn you one more time, boop, boop, boop. I know you love it so much. There you go, go get forward, and then just tilt her back, just to get her back up, right? And then we're gonna fix these legs so we make sitting harder. Make it harder. Nice work. Ooh, good job. Can we bring it over here? I know you love it so much. It's over here. Okay, so I want her to reach with that right arm and push through that left arm and then bring herself back up into sitting. Nice work. Nice work, sweet girl. Nice work. Yeah, you so happy? Yeah, good work. Good work. And then I'm right here, so I'm gonna kind of bring her back up. And you can even give little perturbations. So if she's going to the left, losing her balance, I'm gonna kind of tilt this right hip down. Left butt cheek is raising up, so I wanna help her. I'm gonna kind of bring it down and back while my right arm is underneath her chest, but I want her to do more of the motion. Yeah, look at you, strong girl. Look at you. You're doing so good. Yeah, hi, we're gonna fix those legs. Yeah. Bring it over there. I want you to go this way. There you go, reach that way. Toot. Oh, is that a little far? Is that what you're telling me? There you go, there you go. So you might have to kind of play around to where you place the toy and what's easiest for her to get what you want, which is to stabilize on one side. Oop, you gotta use your arms. So for babies to catch themselves, you know it's there. They have to hold their weight in that arm and then push themselves back up. Yeah, do you see? Oh, you can hear. So bringing toys to the side, and then they can actually go from straight hand to elbow and then transfer back to their back. Like sideline to back, all the moves.
Now, what happens if your kiddo is really struggling with prop sitting and they're not yet able to put their hand on the ground? One thing you can do is raise the surface up. So placing them in ring sitting and putting a toy in between their legs can then help bring their trunk up because the surface is right there, and then they can push through a medium stable toy such as the one you're about to see next.
You can bring a toy into the middle and see if they can put weight through the toy in their lap. So a toy in their lap and kind of pushing through here. Oh yeah, we love Mr. Moose right now. Oops, Mr. Moose, not a good exercise or toy for this. Okay, so kind of here, she can push weight through her hands to try and keep her stable. The toy itself is unstable, so this is actually a really good kind of easier weight bearing exercise through the arms, which is going to strengthen those arms for crawling. And then also still you can see that she's supporting herself, but then she kind of gets some tactile cues, and I'm there if she needs some help.
And that's a wrap, friends. I'm so glad that you joined me today to learn more about how to help your kiddo improve their ability to sit independently and to fully master propped sitting. I think it's just so great that as a parent, you are spending your hard-fought time and your busy hours to go to YouTube and to find resources so that you can give your kiddo the biggest advantage towards moving well. You should pat yourself on the back because it is awesome parents like you that make my job so much fun. If you have questions, make sure that you check the pinned comment because there will be a link there where you can schedule a one-on-one online consultation with me where we can get all of your questions answered and explain a little bit more about how all of the movements build together in this season of life, and maybe some strategies and ideas if a kiddo is showing a little bit of difficulty in a specific area. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and if you're like me and you absolutely love learning, make sure you stick to the end because there will be a playlist on how you can help your kiddos sit all by themselves.